Hello, my dear friends. Today I'm talking about midpoint between Moon and Mars in natal chart. This is a combination about uncertainty and hesitation with aggression and hassle, or bring impulsiveness and the need for activity to soothing and caring desires. Your ability to arouse the emotions of others through movement, even in sports, and stimulation of your intuitive side is shown here. These planets symbolize a need to behave more in a caring way, sensitivity to events which turns to anger, or activities where your energy ebbs and flows. The aggravation of your emotional nature and your struggles for protection start here. These planets symbolize sensitivity to noise and clamor, represent uneven progress, and convey courage and strength to protect those who require it. They denote an intuition for performing aggressively as a competitor, along with an uncertainty about how far you can push or force others to stretch. You may act indecisively when trying to motivate others. In a positive way, in personal life, it's about devoting more of your energy and strength to nurturing and caring for others, enjoying movement and exercise as part of your daily activities, noticing the anger which others carry, nurturing a warrior's instinct. In a negative way, it's about showing a latent anger at having to care for those unable to care for themselves. Your desire to protect or care for others sometimes exceeds your patience, irritation against those who show any weakness. And if you ask me, it's also about a relationship with your mother, about this patient in relationship with her. In the relationships, in a positive way, it's about seeking a partner who is more aggressive and forceful about showing or handling their emotional nature, hastily brushing another's feelings aside without added concern, sexual rhythms and receptivity. In a negative way, it's about argument over emotional states or feelings, differences over how to handle the anger of other person or your inner anger at others, reading wrong intentions from others, intuitive feelings of anger. When it's about your body or mind, glandular secretions which come too quickly, heat buildup in or on the body, energy which ebbs and flows, acid conditions in the stomach ulcers. In politics or business, in a positive way, it's about leaders who show concern about the welfare of others, but who don't necessarily follow through with relief, using or developing metal or mineral resources, energy usage for agriculture or land development. In a less positive way, it's about farming activities which don't receive sufficient support from the leadership, a military hierarchy which fluctuates in its effectiveness, commercial uses of land resources for military or business activities. When this midpoint is meeting planets or points in natal charts, let's see how it works. With Sun, violent influences which may lead to rioting, the importance of placing energy into imaginative enterprises, determination to end conflicts about your initiatives or intentions to control nagging uncertainties. With Mercury, discussions concerning your uncertainties about the use of force, thinking or writing along these lines, information you receive on emotional anger, reading and studying about how to control impulsive emotional reactions. With Venus, softening the angry emotional feelings you sometimes feel, increased stimulation of your imaginative side for producing art or musical works, appreciating or counseling the emotional nature or ups and downs of others. With Jupiter, an increasing need for foster care and protection on those you feel are disadvantaged, a temporary expansion of aggression toward the common people, courageous promises from sympathetic persons. With Saturn, maternal panic felt and exhibited in isolation, the responsibility you undertake for correcting uncertainties about products or activities, obligations you incur toward activities involving showing caring or concern for others. With Uranus, appearing dispassionate during angry emotional outbursts, detached of self from suspected animosity or irritation, the emotional energy you use to practice astrology, irregular attempts at or with home repairs. With Neptune, disquieting the causes of common complaints, becoming adept of shooting the animosity family members exhibit, enlightening others who may panic or become angry in unfamiliar situations. With Pluto, eliminating the anger or irritation which accompanies complaints, intensified defense during periods of uncertainty, trouble which arises when your imagination is overstimulated, wasting common sources of energy. With Nodes, you meet people who express anger through their emotions. You shy away from those who are emotionally assertive, encountering kind words given in hustle from others, meeting people who come to give complaints. With Ascendant, concentrating on the need for elevating the anger or irritation received by those with complaints. Bring attention to arguments about women, finding a personal way of acting or behaving which stimulates your imagination. With Midheaven or MC, the adjustments and maturing you go through to learn to control emotional outbursts. Adjustment of an innate need for hustle when judging the actions or activities of others. Efforts to gain control of a nasty temper. Let's see strong midpoint between Moon and Mars. Who used to have? Hermann Göring, Jean Cocteau. Weak used to have Laurence Olivier, Bob Dylan. When it's about events, we have Titanic hits the iceberg. Let's see which has this midpoint with some planets. With Sun, Henry Matisse, Björn Borg. With Mars, Jean Cocteau, Arturo Toscanini. With Mercury, Lord Byron, Francisco Franco. With Venus, John Lennon, Robin Williams. With Jupiter, Henry Matisse, Enrico Caruso. With Saturn, Jean Cocteau, Carl Sandburg. With Uranus, Jean-Paul Sartre. With Neptune, Henry Mancini. With Pluto, Gregory Peck, Jean Cocteau. With Nodes, Vincent van Gogh, Robin Williams. With Ascendant, Hermann Göring. With Midheaven, Nikola Tesla. So, I will let the link from AstroSeek where you can calculate this midpoint. I'm waiting your questions and comments down below. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye bye.